Okay, folks, update. I'm riding the emotional roller coaster as is to be expected. This is not really what I wanted my channel to be about, the fix-it part. What I really wanted this channel to be about is the before you go and break some shit. And I haven't been really good about that yet, other than the fuck-uppedness that is me may have scared a couple of single guys out there to the extent that they might never want to get involved with a woman again at this point, which is probably to their better benefit. Okay, so I want to briefly touch on drama, but I don't want to make this video about drama. Help has come, but help has been coming not from the places that I thought help would be coming from. Help has been completely unexpected quarters, and what I have to say to that is if you're going to offer to help, don't tell somebody what they need to be doing. Ask them what they need. Don't give them bullshit stories about some guy popping up who, after the first time you talk to them, disappears, expects you to accept everything that he says sight unseen, and is a walking safety hazard to somebody that's vulnerable. I painted a scenario that was a might be, and I got raged at for hours. I wound up in a conversation with some friends, one of whom called the cops and had me collected, and he did right. This was not a betrayal. He had me collected so that I wouldn't do something stupid right at that moment. Somebody decides that they're going to offer somebody in my condition, fucked up and broken condition, help. You do not sit in Skype for hours telling them that they are stupid, that they don't have a right to know what this guy is about, what shelter he represents, what the address is, what the phone number is, and then claim that it's a personal privacy issue when this place is an institution. It isn't him. He's a member. And accidentally, I figured out which shelter it is. It isn't quite the grim picture that I painted, but it's really damn close. They have an outsource arrangement with a trade school and a job search site. If you stay there, one of the things that's expected is that you sign up for the trade school. It's entirely optional, but your being there is at their sufferance, and it gets you brownie points towards being there. Another thing that gets you, like, the ultimate brownie point, if you don't do it, in other words, if you don't do this, you get kicked. You have to do everything that they tell you to do about becoming a better Christian. It is a pray to stay shelter. And I'm pretty sure that I am correct about which shelter it is. And it is as culty gets. So, no, this is not like the trade school when I was suffering through 27% unemployment in Houston. This is not like that trade school that was running around in vans gathering up homeless guys and getting them to sign a student loan application for a change of clean clothes and a hot meal. It's not that. It's better than that, and it's worse, because at least they didn't demand for you to open your fucking head and let them get in there and mold your fucking brain for you into believing what they insist that you believe, or you don't get to stay there. That is a condition that a legitimate shelter that cares about the people they shelter can never make. That's a deal breaker. Somebody that wants to offer help or intermediate help that doesn't go to that reasonable doubt place immediately when somebody is not forthcoming, this is a cautionary tale for you. All of us dodged a bullet, because this is some pretty sick and usurious shit to take somebody that's fucked up and vulnerable and put them in that environment. On the upside, because ain't gonna be anything else here but upside. Friend overseas in Europe got me in touch with a company in Germany that I have been trying to contact now on and off for 2 years. I may be able to license my second patent. Ironically, my little NAWALT may have catalyzed a situation where both demonstrating that I need to just write her the fuck off, and at the same time, I might wind up with enough money here so that I will be able to actually do something forward in a meaningful way. That is certainly my hope now. We'll cross the rainbow, sunshiny blue sky bridge when we get to it, but at least there's like a plan D way on the back burner, not very likely, and it will take a hell of a long time for it to mature from an idea and a contact. But the contact is in. They have my email, and my email has my patent docs linked in it. And I'm pretty sure that they're going to be interested in this. How interested, I don't know. How much importance they will assign to it, I don't know. And yeah, they could just blow me off. But at least I got the chance now. I didn't have the chance before. Alright, I have an Android phone coming, picked out for me by a geek that is a telecom wizard. Specifically because the Android can support like basic internet functions, browser, and Skype. It seems ironic to me to put Skype on the phone, but it's not. And the reason that it's not is because an Android phone is apparently able to just, if you're within range of a Wi-Fi hotspot, you can sponge off that Wi-Fi hotspot to do everything through the internet rather than spend your minutes. So if you can call using Skype rather than calling using your cell tower minutes, that's like a whole hell of a lot better. That should keep me in contact. Now, okay, one of the bones of contention about what I was doing here, instead of just dropping everything and leaving it, I wanted to get my precious stuff moved to storage. That's doable now. I have a bunch of stuff that I will never use, and it's useless stuff. I bought it not to use it, but to research the products that I was going to be competing against. And those are for sale now. I got a shit ton of airsoft guns set up on Craigslist, and I'm getting contacts on those. And some of those things are going to bring in almost as much as I could sell the scooter for if I sold the scooter. And I am actively getting hits on the airsoft stuff where I'm not getting anything really on the scooter. So here's the deal. I may wind up being able to keep the scooter if I can also feed it some batteries, because the batteries are like 5 years old, and as soon as you disconnect the charger now, they start to discharge. So the range on the scooter is really, really short now. It'll barely get up to the store and back, and it's not going to get any better. It's going to get rapidly and progressively worse from there, and that is why I put selling the scooter as an option on the table, because otherwise it would be A, something that I could lose without getting any benefit out of it, and B, it could turn into an albatross that I would have to push around with me somewhere. If I can replace the batteries in it, and they are spendy because there's 2 of them, and it's not a particularly dainty little foo-foo scooter. This is a good, robust, well-built scooter, and it takes a little bit bigger battery. There have been a couple of people that have expressed a willingness and a desire to help, and if I can get a couple of batteries, even nickel and diming them to death, if I can get a couple of batteries for this thing, I can use it rather than cut it loose. That would be really, really nice. I've got a PayPal account ready to go. Thanks to my friend in Great Britain, the same one that is sending me the phone, the Android phone. I don't know what social engineering exploit got pulled here, but suddenly my birth certificate went from being a 3-week wait, and then however long it took in postal, to being a sure, we'll get that out for you right away, and it is in UPS like overnight. And my head was spinning at the point that I found that part out. So that's taken care of. I will have a birth certificate so that I can get to stuff that I need to get to and be able to replace ID that I need to have in order to do other things. Yay! So, wow, there's other things. Yeah, storage is an option now to get my stuff safely to storage. And I even have one guy that wants a particular airsoft gun that I really have no use for. I never actually did have a use for it. It was actually kind of a mistake, because I was working on a completely different variety of the beast, and I wound up with this one, and there was nothing I could learn from it about what my actual competition was about. Anyway, so the possibility of being able to put all the business stuff, all of my my dichroic glass jewelry stuff up in storage until I'm able to get it out. There you go. And if I can't take it with me, my computer, that would be a really important thing to get in there. And I won't be out of touch after the Android gets here, just because I'll have the Android. So I will be probably homeless for a bit, but it also won't be it won't be the end of the world at the same time. I'll still be able to keep in contact, and I'll still be able to find things and work towards getting back on my feet. And there you go. That's what I got. I'm still a mess, but at least I'm a mess that's looking up to mostly to keep from drowning in this crap. I can't express my gratitude to everybody that's already helped and who has expressed a desire to help. Now, right now I'm looking at batteries for the scooter as being like kind of a decision making thing, if that works, depending upon what of these junk airsoft guns I can get rid of. And if you're in Cincinnati and you feel like making a donation, come on over and grab you one. I mean, if you're interested, because I just as soon sell something rather than take a donation. But if you just want to send a donation, that's cool too, because I no longer have any pride. I will sit here and hold my little cardboard sign up that says I will be pathetic for a place to live. And hopefully I will be able to sort out how to start making videos that are less about fixing shit after it's broken and more about how to avoid the situation where you wind up like me. Because fixing it after you've broken yourself, it sucks, guys. It really sucks. And y'all, all of y'all indestructible 20-something-year-old motherfuckers, you need to listen to me. You got blinders on and you think the sun shines out your ass. You think that women just fucking adore you. And what you don't realize is they do, for what you can give them. And when they use you up, you are not going to be the darling. You are going to be a garbage bag that goes out by the curb. You're not going to have anything to say about it. And if you make a fuss, they will have your ass beaten up and dragged off, and nobody will think twice about it. So there you go. You are not indestructible. This can happen to you. And however much you might think that it can't, you need to take some precautions, because putting too much trust in a woman, yeah, don't let her move in. You stay in your place, she stays in her place. See her, that's cool. Fuck her silly, that's cool too. I can relate. I've been there. Okay, there is nothing quite like an evening of Sally Ann Struthers' 5 Easy Pieces brand circus sex. And any of you that have seen that movie knows exactly what the fuck I'm talking about, because I've been there, and that's fun. That's some serious fun shit. But when it comes time to leave, you need to leave that. Don't get all hung up on it, because it will fuck you up. Well, I've run over time, and so I will probably wind up having to fix this a little bit. And y'all take it easy, and I will try to stay in touch, and I will try to keep a situation where I can continue to upload and maybe improve my content a bit towards what I intended the channel to be in the first place. But I'm still going to do fixing yourself videos and try to help the guys that have already fucked themselves up the way that I have. So thank you all for everything. I'm going to put the PayPal link in the low bar. And if you want to see the batteries, I will throw a link in there for the batteries too. If you want to make a should I put my email in the low bar? I don't know. I really don't know. I'll work something out. Okay. Take it easy, guys. Bye.